Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who do not know me, my name is Miss Jasmine J on all platforms. Do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. So the Libras are Libraing, and I am going to a Halloween party tonight because it is the end of October. It's like 2 weeks before Halloween. So yeah, we're gonna do a quick 1-2 costume. So the hardcore girls wear lingerie in some form of animal ears. True to fashion, that's exactly what I'm going to do tonight. I haven't decided if I'm going to wear animal ears or not, but we are going to do a little face makeup. So, in my history of Halloween costumes, I tend to do a little much, okay? Like my family, we even go all out for Halloween. So, nothing different this year. And tonight, I feel like being a cheetah. So let's get into it. It's crazy because I haven't done like a makeup tutorial in a long time, and like all the edits and stuff these days. Hopefully I edit this well. Hopefully. But we're gonna get into it. And y'all, ignore that little sound in the background. That's my automatic sprayer doing its best work. So yeah. So I have already put my moisturizer on my face that I like to wear when I'm wearing makeup underneath so it doesn't slip and slide, but I'm just gonna prime my face first. I use the e.l.f. primer. Some people like to put their primer on with their fingers. I'm not really a big fan of that. I like to put my primer on with my brush. Bet. Color corrector on the spots that I know sometimes like bleed through my makeup just because they're so dark or so heavy, which isn't a lot, but I put the color corrector on, I let it get a little tacky, and then we're gonna go from there. But yeah, so I'm gonna be a cheetah tonight, guys. My favorite Halloween costume to date, like to this day, is when I was a bumblebee in the 7th grade. Yeah, I was eating up the girls. My mom let me, that was the first time my mom let me wear a dress. It was like a tube dress. Y'all, it was long. It was so appropriate, but in my head, I had a little tube top dress, baby. Little mini dress. I had the big bumble wings. She let me put a little eyeliner on. I thought I was doing the things. Honey. You couldn't tell me nothing. My least favorite costume to date that I spent a lot of time on was when I decided to be the devil for Halloween. Now, y'all, don't ask me what possessed me, literally possessed me, to want to be the devil for Halloween. But I wanted to be the devil, and my auntie, who was like almost the same age as me, she was like a demon. Now, number one, this costume, there was a lot of prep work. I literally went to 100 stores looking for these red boots, like, cause I had ordered some boots online and they never came. So that had already upset me. So after I ordered the boots online and they didn't come, I had to search for these boots everywhere. After I ended up finding the perfect boots, I go home and me and my aunt painted my whole body red. I'm talking hairline, I'm talking arms, I'm talking whole body red, okay? I painted my whole body red, and when I tell you red stuff was everywhere, I got red stuff everywhere on everything. Like, there was red stuff all in my car. And when I say red stuff, it wasn't just the paint. It was like paint, glitter, my body oil. Like, I literally, like, I'm telling y'all, whole body red, baby. Whole body red. The only thing I didn't do my legs because I wore some red stockings, so I didn't need to do my legs. But your girl was red, okay? We get to the party. Guys, why do we get to the party and all the lights in the party were red? That made everybody look red. So, like, the fact that I took all that time to paint myself was literally purposeless. And I mean literally. So, yeah. On top of that effort being pretty much wasted, I had one of the worst years of my life. I called all kind of spirits to myself, I feel like. I mean, I'm very superstitious. I have a lot of, like, weird things that I just don't do. But, like, when I tell you I called all kinds of negative spirits and energies to myself, that it was just like, what were you thinking, girl? Girl, what was you thinking? Girl, what was you thinking? So that particular year that I decided to be the devil, I fell out with everybody. Like, my family, everything. I wasn't cool with nobody. I was on a no man's island. And no man's island seemed so great at first until you laid up in a bed sick and you can't even call somebody just sit on the phone with you. But anyway, I'm gluing my eyebrows down with the NYX brow glue. I'm gonna tell y'all something about this. This stuff works, but it works a little too good. So if you have thin eyebrows, or if like your eyebrows don't grow back fast, don't use this because it takes my eyebrows out. Now I'm hairy, so my eyebrows grow back super fast and I get a unibrow. So, like, I use it on occasion, but I was using it and my eyebrow tech told me to stop using this because she noticed that my eyebrows was getting, like, noticeably thin. So I had to go a few months without getting my eyebrows done just to let them grow back. But using it on occasion is okay, and just make sure that you wash it out really good if you're going to use it. But if you have thin eyebrows, I just suggest staying all the way away from it. If you want to use an eyebrow gel, use the e.l.f. eyebrow gel or the Anastasia Beverly Hills. I think it doesn't have alcohol in it. It doesn't have something in it to where it just makes it a whole lot more healthy for your eyebrows. But I'm going to add a few, like, you see where I'm going with that? So I'm just gonna give myself some whiskers for my eyebrows because I'm going to be a cheetah. Yeah, but I don't play with that no more. And I also, like, when I decided to be a devil for Halloween, I didn't dress up for Halloween for like 3 years after that. So, like, I didn't dress up for Halloween. I dressed up for Halloween last year because I got invited to the Playboy mansion. They have like a lounge now at the Palms that I got invited to. But yeah, we don't do that anymore. So I'm just brushing my eyebrows up. And, like, I have a little bit of a dark line right here, but that's okay because I'm going to take my cat eye down into my brow. So I just want them to look like I have bushy brows. Some of the looks that I've seen, some of the inspiration that I've seen, they got rid of their eyebrows completely. I'm not doing that, and I love my brows. So that's what we on. Okay, so now that I got my brows and now that I got my skin color corrected, I'm going to go in with my foundation. I'm going to take both of my foundations. I use the Too Faced Born This Way. And this is in the shade Chai and this is in the shade Butter Pecan. Butter Pecan is lighter than the Chai, but I'm going to mix them together. As you can see, my tops have already been my palette. So I literally take a drop of both, like same amount. I take a drop of both, and then I take my foundation brush and I just dab it in just like that. And we just gonna put that over my skin. Also, I'm okay with being a little orangey because I am going to be a cheetah. And I'm also okay with being a little orangey because my hair is ginger right now, so it's gonna look good on my skin. But it's melting right into my skin the way that I want it to. But you just want to be careful when you have that color corrector on because it can bleed through and you don't want your space to oxidize orange. That's never cute. And I'm not putting my foundation where I put my color corrector under my eyes because I'm going to put my concealer on there too. So I'm just doing that. I don't want it to be cakey. I'm not going to do a whole lot with my forehead. I'm not even going to lie because I got bangs and I don't feel like washing up there. Like when I'm ready to take my makeup off, I am not going to feel like putting my hair back, scrubbing all that. I don't feel like doing all that. And I'm going to carve out my brows a little bit. But yeah, we're going to put this on. Under eye concealer. Under eye. And as you guys can see, it's a little orange. Just when I put it on there. So you're going to want to let it get tacky. Let that thing sit. Let it sit. Let it get how it needs to get. Let it sit. Let it get how it needs to get. I'm just going to like carve my brows out. Brow carve. Get tacky. While that's doing that, I am going to use the Born This Way concealer. It is a lot lighter than my skin, which I like. And I'm just gonna put this right here. We're going to do a very, very wide nose, like a cheetah brush, and I'm just gonna bring it down. I'm kind of going to use my nose outline because I got a nice wide bridge like that. I'm not gonna take this up. Feel me? You following? But yeah, so you can see how my nose goes in right there. So I'm just really following the way that my nose goes. And we're just gonna paint it up to the top. So you can already see the indent of where my cat eye is going to go. And then I'm just going to bring this over into my eyebrow. I'm going to bring the concealer over into my eyebrow to where it gives me a nice V, and then we're going to go back in and flick the eyebrows. I'm going to, I just want to make sure that these lines are exactly how I want them, and nice and symmetrical, and nice and wide. I feel like I look like a cat. I don't know. I feel like I have a cat-like, like a feline appearance. Now I'm just going to powder my nose. And I'm using the Laura Mercier. They ran out of my color. I don't use the extra light one, but I also don't use the brown one. I use this one that's right in the middle. So since they ran out of my big one, I have to use the small one. But I'm just gonna powder my nose. Just so it can get set. And that's why I'm also happy that I use that color corrector, because you can clearly see the orange from where the nose is going to be. It's going to be nice. It's cute. Now I'm going to take some of my Born This Way concealer. Put it on the back. Something, I always find something to put it on the back of. And I'm going to blend that with the fawn that I already used by LA Girl under my eyes. So I'm just gonna, And what I like to do when I'm doing my concealer under my eye, I like to look up. So when you look up, it pulls your muscles up. It also helps you with creasing. So I like to look up. This way I can also get all the way under my lash line, so that when you look, you don't have those creases. Now, you're going to crease, this is makeup, but you can do things to prevent yourself from creasing. And normally I wouldn't do this much concealer, but this is for a Halloween look, so yeah, I don't want to crease. Like I don't want to crease. I don't want to crease at all. And I'm just gonna blend underneath my eyebrows, and then I'm gonna take it over into my eye. I'm also going to take a baby amount of concealer and just put it on my chin. Just a baby amount. And I'm going in a circle so I can have that cute button chin appearance, and then I'm just blending it out. And don't be nervous if you have a little flashback. Any other time, if we're doing regular makeup, no, we don't want flashback, but we do want our face to look a little white. We want it to look a little cat-like. So it's okay if your features are being extremely highlighted, like on the side, you can see my concealer. In any other case, that's not okay. Today, it's okay. We want to look like a cat. Now we're going to take a black gel liner. This is by LA Girl. This is my, y'all, for a pencil, this is my favorite eyeliner. It is so good. It is so dark. And we're going to put this in the waterline on the bottom, and then we're also going to put it in the waterline on the top. This is hard to do if you have really watery eyes, but I always suggest put your mirror at an angle, look down, and then get it in there. That way you're not putting this directly in your eye. I'm also going to do the top. Now just know, got our eyeliner on the bottom and the top water lines, and as you can see, we already looking a little cat-like, baby. Yeah. Now I'm going to sharpen my pencil a little bit because I need it to be precise. Nice. Take my puff, I'm going to pull my eye down, and I'm just going to thicken this line. Right below your waterline. I'm also going to take my, so this is really good as an eyeshadow base. It's not an actual eyeliner. So I'm going to take that, and I'm going to take a little bit of this Mayron. This is like their super black, and this stays in place. So I'm just going to dip it in here and make sure I don't have any excess. And I'm just going to go underneath my waterline with this again. I don't want any leaky spots. I don't want any spots that are like showing through. Trusty Dusty Beauty Blender. And it's dry, it's not wet, because my face is already nice and moisturized. I'm just gonna blend underneath that. And I'm keeping my concealer just a little wet, just in case I need to make some cleanups. I can use that concealer without putting on any more. I don't want to be cakey. Now I have this on, I'm going to take the same brush that we just used. I'm just going to wipe it off a little bit so that there isn't any makeup on it. And this is my 39L Hit the Lights palette. I've had this palette for years. If people think that eyeshadow goes bad, it probably does. Don't do as I do, do as I say. But I'm not throwing away no eyeshadow palette. I'm so sorry. I spray it down with alcohol and hope for the best. I've had that for years. But I just dipped it. I dipped the same brush that I just used in some black eyeshadow. And I'm just setting the black into place. This way it doesn't move. As you can see, it's already kind of started, especially on this eye, it's already started to smear. So I'm just taking the black eyeshadow and putting it into place. The good thing about Halloween looks too, they don't have to be perfect. Like, I'm a cat. I'm just dipping this into my blackest black. And I'm just going right into my waterline. And the way that I'm holding the brush is pretty much just getting all of the spots. That way we're nice and perfect. I'm just going to take this same brush. This is going to be our favorite brush for right now. If you don't have an eyeliner brush, you can always just use your eyeliner. You can also just use a liquid eyeliner if you want, but I have this eyeliner brush, so that's what I'm going to use. And I'm going to wipe the excess off so it's not cakey. And I'm just going to go over the top of my eye. I used to pull my eye, like I used to pull it so that I can get my eyeliner on. I've noticed, especially now that I'm getting older and my skin is not as tight, that starts to look bad over a period of time. So what you're going to want to do is look straight at your mirror and apply your eyeliner. And I'm just going to connect it to my bottom. And that's literally how you get a cat. I always suggest when doing eyeliner, start with your bottom. That way when you do the top, you can just connect it straight to the bottom liner. And again, I'm using that Mayron paint. Perfect. Honestly, this is a typical eyeliner look for me. I love a good cat eye. So this part is kind of easy. But again, I just look right. I'm just looking right at my mirror. And I'm just going in. I'm not pulling my eye. I'm starting from the center. It's a lot easier if you start from the center when you're doing your top. I'm starting with the center and I'm connecting it to the end. I'm looking straight at my mirror and connecting it to the end. This eye got a little messy compared to this eye, but it's okay. Because again, we're gonna smoke that out. So don't worry if you're bleeding a little bit. If your makeup is running a little bit, don't worry about that. Now that we got our, I'm feeling Cheetah-licious already, baby. I could growl at somebody right now. Take this angle brush, clean it off. It already has a little bit of my eyebrow gel on it. I'm going to take that same black eyeshadow, not deviating from the palette, and I'm going to start from the center of my eye, and I'm just going to drag a line down. Dip it in eyeshadow, and it's going to give you the same effect. I'm literally dragging it straight into my cat eye that we just did. Y'all feeling it? Y'all seeing where we headed? Y'all see where we going with it? I'm also going to take my little fluffy brush. I did a black look a couple weeks ago, and I'm just gonna kind of smoke this out. I'm literally just going over the eyeshadow that I just used. There's really nothing on this brush. I just did a black eye look last week with this brush and just blending that out. I'm feeling it already. I'm feeling it already. This is an eyeshadow base. This is NYX. This is a white eye pen. Another Mayron that's in white. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a flat brush and I'm going to go underneath my eye with the white. So first I'm going to start with the white eyeshadow base. I'm just going to put some back on the back of my hand. I don't use this often, so I just want to check the consistency. Like the consistency of this, as you can see, is really, really pigmented. But what I do remember about using this eyeshadow base is that it's very oily, so it will separate after time. So I'm just gonna use that. I just wanted to double check what that was looking like. And then I also have this. I'm just gonna put some on the back of my hand. This one is a lot more chalky, but it does go on smooth. And then the Mayron. The Mayron is really like a mixture between both the eyeshadow base and the chalky one. So I'm gonna use this one, and it still has a little eyeshadow base on it. And I'm just gonna go right underneath my eye with the white. Cleaning it up all the way to the end. Take this Mayron again, clean it off the back of my hand, and it's black. And I'm just gonna I'm gonna clean it up with this. I just wanna clean it. Take some concealer, put it on the back of my hand. I'm gonna take my flat angled concealer brush. I'm just gonna dip it into the concealer on both sides, and I'm just gonna clean up underneath that line. So I'm cleaning up any black. I'm cleaning up the white that's like bleeding over. We're just gonna clean that up. Normally, if my eyeliner is messy, I will just take my Q-tip and clean it up. But because of the fact that I already have concealer on underneath, I'm just gonna take this and clean it up. It'll be fine. Perfect. I'm gonna take my fluffy brush. I don't think that there's anything on this, but I'm just gonna clean it off just to make sure. I'm gonna dip it in some of the white, and then I'm gonna dip it. This is just a regular white eyeshadow, and I'm just gonna put it underneath where we just put the white. And we're going to bake underneath our eyes, so it's okay that it's a little white. I'm just gonna repeat the same steps. Dipping it in the white, and then I'm dipping it in the white eyeshadow. And I'm just putting it underneath. All Fairies in Love and War, this top eyeliner is making me irritated. So I'm going to take my NYX, and it's just a liquid eyeliner. I'm going to make sure that it's real thick because this eyeliner is thick. And I'm just going to perfect these lines. See how much better that looks? Just gonna perfect the lines because the other blacks that I use, they are quite literally paint. So they bleed a little bit. So like I said, I just need something to lock this in, and I'm using the, if anyone at Impressions Vanity just so happens to watch this video, I broke my Hello Kitty vanity mirror. If y'all want to send me another one, because I really don't want to spend $100 on replacing it, I would love that. You got to manifest the things that you want in this life, baby. And I want Impressions Vanity to send me all their stuff. Send me the Hello Kitty compact, the Bluetooth one. Send me the one that had the wireless stand, because I literally broke it on a trip after only having it for like 2 weeks. I was so hurt. And I love the Hello Kitty mirror because you can pop it off, look it up close, pop it back on. It charges your phone, the whole 9 yards. I might have to spend $100 and fix that and get that replaced. Perfect. And then I'm going to clean up the V's right in here. Boom. Now we cooking with grease, baby. Now we cooking with grease. So I am going to take this brush and we're just going to do some white on the top. Just dipping it into the white, getting as much white as we can. Tossing that out, and I'm just putting it right. Trying to get this flat. I don't want any cake. I need it to be flat. I'm just gonna add some white right in here. I have little eyes too, so that doesn't make it any easier. I have a really deep crease right there. Okay, see how we did that? Perfect. Now we're gonna take that same fluffy brush that we had, and I'm just gonna blend this out. See where we're going with that? And then we're going to take it. And then, and life would not be jasmine without a little sparkle. So I'm going to clean this off, which is good because I had brown on it. So I'm going to clean it off. And I'm going to take this one from my palette. It's just a white translucent glitter, and I'm just gonna put this on top right here. And I'm patting it in, I'm not swiping, I'm patting. That way when I turn my head, it's a little like, ow, ta-da, watch out now. It's the little one, but I'm not that loud. Anyway, yeah, so now that we have that, I'm going to go in one more time, y'all. I'm not going to lie. Y'all going to get a little frustrated, but just trust the process. You're going to have to clean your lines up. I got to clean my lines up again. So it is what it is. And I mean, just to make things easier on yourself, you could just do your eye brush. My carb is already kind of doing the things. I like to use a concealer for my eyeshadow base. This is the LA Girl in Beautiful Bronze. This is my favorite little life hack. I literally use this as an eyeshadow. It stays all day. Dip it in, and I'm just going to go outward with it. Just gonna go, just so that we have a nice seamless blend. I literally do this for my everyday makeup look too. Like for my everyday 15-minute makeup look, I will take this bronzer and I will just utilize it as an eyeshadow because I get really sweaty eyes. And so I like how this just stays in place. You don't have to listen to me. It's just something that I like to do. But yeah, so we got our cat eye. It's going, it's coming together. Trust the process. It's going to come together. I'm also going to take another angled brush and my dark brown, which it's almost gone because I use it so often. I'm just gonna dip it in there. And I'm just going to, from where that white line is already guided, I'm just gonna put it out there and drag it out. See what we did there? Same thing for this side. Start from where the white is already curving, and we're just going to drag this line out. And the reason I'm doing that is I want to create the illusion of a shadow. So I don't want to blend this in all the way. So I'm going to take my little small stippling brush and I'm going to blend on top of it. I'm not going to blend in the line. I'm literally on top of the line that we just created so that it can give us that illusion of a shadow going out, leaving this bronze area blank. So same thing for this side. I'm not touching the line exactly. I'm not under the line. I'm literally on top, taking my stippling brush. That way we keep the line, but we're still blending, and we blend it out. And that gives us the illusion of two lines, okay? I'm gonna dip that in my beauty blender, and I'm going right here with it. Right here with it. That's gonna hope that we're not bleeding all over the place. Right here with it. Right. Right here with it. Okay? Okay. See how we did that? Bake my chin. We baking. That way we ain't bleeding. We baking. We ain't bleeding. Okay. And of course, I messed up my wing, but that ain't nothing but a thing to fix. Cool. She a kitty cat. Let's go, little kitty cat. He don't want you anymore? No. Yeah. Okay. So now I want to give myself some cheek bones. We want cat-like feline structures here, okay? So I'm actually going to take the same brush that I used, this little thin one. I'm going to dip it into the same eyeshadow that we used, and I'm going to carve out my cheeks. Okay, now that we have our line, this time we don't want to blend up, I want to blend down because I want to have a nice hollow. I want this part to be hollow so that it can look like my cheeks are elevated. So I'm just going to blend below. This line got a little messy, but we're just going to blend. And I'm literally just using the other side, which is a better, more fluffier side. So, I know y'all still seeing that line like, girla, but what we say, trust the process. Trust its process. I'm going to take another stippling brush, and I'm just going to really work that in now. Now I'm working it. We got yeeks, baby, we got yeeks. This brush at a nail shop, can't believe it, it says LA Colors on it. But I'm going to take my regular contour shade and then I'm just going to go up into my cheeks since we're not doing blush. And I like the Ulta Contour Kit. I've been using this since like 2014. I don't care if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Look at the pans, y'all. Ridiculous. I'm going to take the darkest shade, which is slightly lighter than the other shade. It's more of a warm tone that I just used. And I'm just going to put that on top of my cheeks. And you can see my cheeks coming out now. And this is just giving us a nice warm color on top of that extra harsh line that we did, which is cool. And I'm gonna dip some more of this and then I'm gonna mix a little bit of the light one and I'm gonna go right underneath my eyes with that. And I'm just patting it in. I'm going to take my beauty blender and I am going to carve, like I said, we want a dramatic cheekbone because we want high cheekbones for a cat. on, I'm going to go back into the darker shade with my stippling brush this time. And I'm just going to go around my hairline and just right underneath. That way we have us a good, y'all see that? We got us a good blend. We got us a good blend. Good blend. Good blend, see? Good blend. Nice dark shadows. Okay. And I still haven't gotten rid of my under eye bake because I wanted to bake for a little while. Like I said, I'm not trying to be sliding everywhere. I need to get some more powder. That means I need some more powder. I'm gonna bake under my eyes again. So, now the look is coming together. I'm loving this so far. I'm like so geek behind this. It's so cute. Okay. Okay, guys. Now we're going to do the nose part. So, let me get my brush that I was already playing around on the black end. And I'm just going to map my nose out. It's literally, guys, I'm not even joking. You see where this, I think they call this the Cupid's bow. You're just going to make a little heart right there. Just a little heart. That's it. Just a little heart. No biggie. No biggie. I'm going to dip this in some more Bayron paint. I'm literally just tapping it. I don't want a whole lot. And I'm just going to tap, 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 tap. Go down the middle of my nose. This out. You're going to want to keep it in a triangle. Like you want to keep it under your nose. Under the ball part of your nose. You want to keep this just going towards these two directions of your nostrils. I'm going to drag that in there. Go in with a little eyeshadow and just make sure that it stays in place. I don't want it all over the place. Now I'm going to take angle brush, whichever one you've been using. I'm just going to go down. I have a Cupid's bow on my lip, so I'm just going to go down like this. I'm just going to go down. See? Cute. Take my little brush. I'm just going to dust underneath for a little bake. I'm not going to do too much. I'm just going to dust underneath. I went to MAC. Had to get some of my essentials. Y'all, I lost my favorite lip liner. I was like, no, can't do that. So we have Chestnut by MAC. It's my favorite brown. You can never go wrong with it. And then I got a Cherry Red lip liner. This is all my favorite mascaras, period, are by MAC. All of my mascaras are by MAC. They're my favorites. But my favorite of like actual all time is the Extended Play Gig Blast. This one is my favorite. It just does something to my lashes. I don't know what it does, but it just does something. It comes in this blue tube. Sometimes I don't even wear lashes because this is so good. I love it. But they also did send me a new mascara. It's called Max Stack Super Mega Brush. Let's just see what it looks like. It doesn't hurt. Let's just see. Oh, this is a nice applicator. Oh, okay. This will be good in my makeup bag for when I'm like, ugh, I don't have any mascara. The one that I was using before was the Magic Extension by MAC, but I'm almost out of it. And I have the travel size. I love a mascara in the travel size. That one is pretty much out. So I'm gonna put this travel size one in my bag, and then I'm going to use this one. Fresh, baby, fresh. And this is the applicator. Oh, so good. I'm just gonna put this right on top. The trick to your mascara as well, take your mirror, look down, and then put your mascara on like that, because that way you can see all of the hairs. Oh my goodness, I love this mascara. And you're just going to wiggle up from the bottom. Again, take your mirror, look down. That way you can see your full waterline and you can grab your lashes. And then I just wiggle the mascara up. Sometimes I like turn the brush with me and I just wiggle up. That's how you don't get clumps. Y'all look at those. Oh, I'm gagged. You can't even really see because my eyeliner is so thick. If I didn't have eyeliner on you, I could see how good this mascara is. It's so good. Lashes from MAC. They're a lot more dramatic than I would normally go for, but it's a Halloween look and we want to be dramatic. Take my tweezers, pull the lash up. Just go over the band. I'm gonna blow these. I'm not gonna blow them. I'm just gonna let them do their thing. Lashes are the same thing. Pick your mirror so that it's like eye level with you. That way you can look down and put the lash on. So again, you start from the center, put it right at your lash line. Take the end, stick it. These are literally perfect for this look. Like, they're so feline. They're so cat-like. I am obsessed with these. Oh my gosh, these are so good. And on to the part that y'all been waiting for. Let's add the leopard spots. So, I've seen a few techniques on how to do this. And one of the techniques that I've seen, it kind of looks like lips. I'm literally gonna take the same LA Girl pencil and I'm just gonna put, again, I'm not putting anything on my forehead. I'm just gonna put a few on my cheeks. And you're just gonna go up, I wanna say a half a circle, right? A half a circle. And then you're gonna go up almost like you're making a kissy face. Then you're gonna fill that in. Then underneath it, you're going to give it a half a circle. It's literally gonna look like a kiss. See that? So guys, we have our spots on. I didn't want to do too many spots because I don't want to have a hard time washing this makeup off. So what I did was I just took a little bit of my brown and did some black around it. I'm going to take some orange eyeshadow and I'm literally just going to go over it. I want my cheeks to look like I have orange blush on. So I'm just going to do that. You see how that oranged up the face? It warmed up the face a little bit. And so I don't have an orange blush right now, so I'm literally just taking this and going over it. And then we're gonna take our black eyeliner again, and I'm just gonna fill in those circles so that they look like full leopard spots. And it's really hard with that, so I'm gonna switch it up and go back to my eyeliner and just keep doing that. Because they don't have to be perfect. You just want them to look like spots. Spots on. I'm still gonna go in and fix this side. I feel like I had an idea in mind of how I was doing these, and then it just kind of messed up. So I am gonna go back in and define some of these. Going around the bottom. And it just looks like a little blob right now, but when you take the concealer and just fill it in, it gives it more of that cheetah look. I'm going to take the orange. I'm going to take the orange and I'm just gonna go back over that. Beautiful.
Beautiful.
Okay. Now I'm going to be doing my lips. And I have the chestnut from MAC. Don't love how my lip looks. I feel like I kind of took away from that cat kind of vibe when I went all the way down into my lip. So I'm going to give myself my Cupid's bow back. And if you don't have a Cupid's bow, if your lip just goes straight across, you can give yourself one by just going in a V. Oh, guys, I love when it is just like, oh, perfectly pointed. It's only like that when you first get it. So we get to do this together. And I'm gonna overline my lips just slightly by holding my pencil at an angle and just going right on top of my lips. Same thing with the other side. I hold the liner flat against my lip right to where the tip of the lip liner is right over the line of my lip. That way I overline it just slightly.
Filling in any shadows.
Yeah, that looks better. Get to get thin. Guys, again, I just lost a lot of stuff. I ran out of a lot of stuff, so we're using the travel size. This is my little YSL lip balm. Oh. And when I tell you it's so good, it does not give you a white cast. It smells good. Yeah, that looks good. So I'm going to take my liquid eyeliner. Like I said, I don't want to do too much to my forehead because I have bangs and I really don't feel like washing that much makeup. I'm just going to take a few strokes of the liquid liner. And we already did some darkness, so we already have the necessary shadows. So in the first step, when we darkened up the brows, that was exactly what that was for. So we can have a nice background to do the long strokes. I'm just taking the end of my spoolie on my eyebrow brush and just combing in that. So we have those fluffy brows. Very cat-like, very much meow, growl, growl, growl. And then we got the hair to match. I'm gonna go put the outfit on and we'll see what everything looks like together, but thank you for watching. So this is the finished look, guys. Thank you so much for watching and being here. Do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Send a friend. I can't wait to see you guys in the next video. Bye.